Power or about 35A, the reason I'm asking this question assumes importance is that they whip up the emotions of the people. A young boy gets excited, he goes to the stone, and then we get a bullet or a pellet and fire it. The day you catch the white collar killer, the white collar instigator, I think we can avoid all these young guys. Did they boycott because of 35A? Or did they boycott for about something else? Even at that time, it was putting pressure, total pressure. And you have to give it to the Prime Minister that he called their bluff. It was putting pressure that there are these rumors that Sajad might be a part of the new government, he might head the new government. It was their way of saying, if you do so, we are going to boycott. Call their bluff. जो areas predicted थे कि जिनमें polling नहीं होगी, उनमें हुआ. आपके नॉर्थ कश्मीर में लाइनें लगी, बाप और बेटा लड़ रहा था, भाई और भाई लड़ रहे थे. There was so much of competition. So these things, I think, people of India, people in our state, including our own country, they deserve some of these things. We need to highlight.
Just a couple of more questions before I go to the people present here. Sajad, how do you see the ground situation in terms of people who are demanding for Azadi or the whole separatist thing? How big is that? Because the mainstream political parties, the dynastic parties that you call, they have been playing with the people's sentiments and also provoking this whole Azadi thing, is what you have spoken, pointed towards. So how big is this group that aspires for this? What is the ground situation?
Look, first of all, it's not a constant variable. The size of the group.
It has demand grown, or has it?
It has shrunk at times and grown at times, and it will shrink at times and grow again. And I'll tell you a couple of things. Our mainstream, when you look at the LOC part, I would only go right to lines. I would disagree. Pakistan is a very strong player in the whole game. That's what I believe. But they have created heroes. Okay. Now the response to those heroes in front of the full public would be a counter hero. Now instead of a counter hero bashing another hero, you have an apologist of a mainstream. वो 24 घंटे बोलता है ऐसे डायलॉग करो. वो 24 घंटे सेपरेटिस्ट को गाली देता है कि तो देदार है, तूने आइन पर हल्फ उठाया हुआ है. अब आप मुझे ये बताइए कि जो एक यंगस्टर है, whose side would he think morality is on? Once in public, full public view, the separatist is abusing him day in and day out, and this guy is like meekly saying, "इनके साथ बात करिए ना, ये बड़े अच्छे लोग हैं." So you have villains who happen to be on this side and heroes who have to be on this side. We do a lot of good work, and you really need a hero to own it up. That this is heroic, I made obstacle. That this is heroic, we made a road. These are also as important as political aspirations, or your developmental aspirations, or your social aspirations. Problem does not look. This problem was there since 47. अब अगर ये believe करते mainstream तो कोई problem नहीं था. There is no problem. इसमें आता है the reality of votes. Do people vote for sentiment? Kashmiris are a very intelligent race, and they know that this vote will not change anything. If they are Azadi walas, they will go to a Hurriyat. Why would they come to, for heaven's sake, why will they come to NC? Why will they come to? Then the question is that if they don't vote for sentiment, why does mainstream talk about it? You see, when militancy erupted in 1989, it was seen first the demon of tech industry. But the reality is that within 4 or 5 years, they discovered relevance. They discovered a perpetual sense of indispensability. Delhi needed the local crowd, and the local crowd was available. So what happened? Violence आ गया, barriers to entry आ गए, नया आदमी आ नहीं सकता security के बगैर politics में. So at times there was a scare, and at times the scare was invented. So there are musical chairs. When you are out of power, you are a very good separatist, and when you are in power, you are a very bad mainstream. So this thing, अच्छा मैं आपको बता दूँ, एक चीज आपको बता दूँ इसमें. अब आप डेटा निकालिए 89, 96 से लेकर आज तक. It is, if somebody could do, if Observer Research Foundation could put some money in this, is the 99% of the people who have made it to the assembly are the ones who have security. सिक्योरिटी नहीं होगी कि तो लड़ेगा नहीं। ये तो सिक्योरिटी किसी नए आदमी को देने देंगे नहीं, तो नया कौन आएगा? वाई विल केजरीवाल एवर ग्रो अप इन JNK? बताइए आप, दिल पर हाथ रखकर।
So are you the Kejriwal?
No, I am not.
Now, I want to ask you that because you are opposing a third run and you are
I am not. मैं नहीं, I am a better version. Or I forget me. But can anybody dare to come? सवाल ही पैदा नहीं। देखिए होता क्या है, एक सिंपल सी बात होता है। आई एम टॉकिंग फ्रॉम द कोर ऑफ माई हार्ट, सच बोल रहा हूँ। जैसे मान लीजिए मेरी मान लीजिए मैं ही बंदा एक आ गया, बड़ा सोशल एक्टिविस्ट है, फेलो है, फेसबुक पर जाता है, घूमता है, पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविटी करता है, हो सकता है उसको कॉल आ जाए, नहीं आएगी तो हमारे में से कोई कर देगा, भाई तू बड़ा बन गया नया मेन स्ट्रीम वाला, वो SP के पास जाएगा, SP को बोलेगा साहब वो PSO दे दो। अगर उसने गलती से दे दिया तो हम फोन करेंगे, भाई गुंडे को आपने 2 PSO दे दिए, ये लोगों को जाके डराता है, धमकाता है। आप देख तो लीजिए, एक बार रिसर्च तो कर लीजिए कि क्या सिक्योरिटी के बगैर, और जो न्यू कमर आता है उसको सिक्योरिटी कब देते हैं? जिस दिन नोटिफिकेशन निकलेगी, फिर जब आप फॉर्म भरोगे, दिस इज द लॉ, उस दिन हम आपको सिक्योरिटी दे देंगे, और जिस दिन रिजल्ट अनाउंस होगा उस दिन वापस ले लेंगे, फिर इज ओवर। सो हैज एनीबडी एवर थॉट अबाउट इट दैट हाउ डिफिकल्ट इट इज फॉर अ न्यू कमर? अब आप बताएंगे हम कैसे आए? बिकॉज माय फादर वाज किल्ड, आई हैड सिक्योरिटी and I had to fight for it. I have said that in an interview. Yes. I had to literally beg for it. Because फारूक साहब बोले ये कौन है? मर गया तो वो मर गया, इसको क्यों दे?
But even then you did not get a good enough security. Apparently he was the previous band wala or something.
Yeah, yes. I asked my single PSO, my father had been killed. I had to go to his funeral. And the divisional commissioner came and he was a wonderful person. He said, I suggest you don't go to the funeral. You made a statement last night which might attract some sort of violence. I said, like what? He said, like they could kill you. तो मैं क्या करूं? बोला आप नहीं जाइए वहाँ। साहब हमारे फादर थे, वो पाला है, उनको दफन करने जा रहे हैं, तो कैसे हो सकता है? हमने बोला आप सिक्योरिटी तो दे दीजिए। वो बेचारे बोले आई कांट प्रॉमिस, दिस इज वो खतरा है वहाँ। सो आई वेंट देयर, आई वेंट थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ व्हाटएवर एक्सपीरियंस देयर। द नेक्स्ट डे गवर्नमेंट गिव मी सिक्योरिटी। वो बंदा आया, मैंने उसको बोला भाई साहब वो कहाँ थे पहले, किसके साथ? बोला सर वो बैंड मारता था 20 साल। The one person. And then at that time Mr. Vajpayee was the Prime Minister. His government at that time fought tooth and nail, literally told them that we'll issue security for you there, then you will agree. And after 2 months I think they finally gave me the security. So I know what it is. But किसी का मतलब एक ट्रेजेडी हुई थी घर में। देखिए मैं आपको बात बताऊं, ये जो अभी जैसे सिविलियन डेथ्स हुई, I felt bad, everybody felt bad. But what I felt more bad was Farooq Saab coming on TV. What is happening? 2010 में यही फारूक साहब चिल्ला रहे। See, point is that even in today's world of this media, बाकी चीजें, my anger is that I get caught whenever I make some sort of somersault, आप मुझे पकड़ लेते हैं। They do all sorts of things. Last 30-40 पहले होता था कि शेख साहब श्रीनगर में एक बात बोलते हैं, दिल्ली में एक, जम्मू में एक,